Hello everyone and welcome to Beginner's Code, a place for you to learn with me as I dive deeper into the coding world. Before I start, this video is brought to you by SiteGround. If you're looking for a hosting service that is fast, reliable and has great customer service, please do check out the link in the description below. This is an affiliate link, so if you do end up being a SiteGround customer through my link, I will receive a little and this will be extremely beneficial for the channel. Or if you're wanting to learn more about Python, then make sure you check out my website, Instagram or GitHub for projects. The links for these will all be in the descriptions below, so please do check them out. Also, don't forget to subscribe to see more videos from me as I teach you through the basics. Today we will be creating a text-based game, where a player will play against the computer and there are different moves that each player can use. Whoever reaches 0 health first is the loser. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is just import two libraries. The first is the random library and the second is time. Now we need to create an object or a class for the player, and this will hold 3 different methods that the player will be able to use, and the comp will also have the same methods that they can use. So we'll create a class and this will be assigned the name player, and we will create 3 different methods. The first is the normal attack, and we will create a variable called attack that will take in the random.randInt method, and this will just output a value between 0 and 14 because it's up to but not including, and we will return attack. Next, we will create a special attack, and this will be exactly the same, but it will take in 2 larger values. So random.randInt, and then the values of 20 and 40. And then we will create a heal method that will allow the user to restore some health. So healing is equal to random.randInt 5 and 25. And then we will return healing, and I've just realised we didn't return special attack here. Now we can create a function that will allow us to work out who is going to be starting. So first underscore go, and then go is equal to random.randInt 0 and 2 because it's up to but not including. So if go is double equal to 0, we will return comp, else we will return name. And we haven't actually made a name variable at the minute, but we do need to create some variables for the player and for the computer. So if we know that both players will have 100 health to start with and 0 energy to start with, and that just makes it fair for both players. So player underscore HP is equal to 100 and player energy is equal to 100, and then comp health is equal to 100 and comp energy is equal to 0. Oh, I've just realised. There you go. Okay, so now we need to create some variables to see whether or not the user is ready to play and what their name is. So ready is equal to input. Are you ready to play? Type y/n, and then name is equal to input. Please enter your name. And now we have the name variable, we can actually use or call this function we've created. So turn is equal to first go. And now we can create 2 different objects of this class that we've created. So the first will be assigned to the player, and we will instantiate it. And then the second will be assigned to the computer, and we will also instantiate. Okay, so now that we actually have all our variables created, we now need to create the logic that will make the game flow. And what we are really checking for is for the game to be running whilst both players have health that is above 0. So what we can do is create a while loop and say while player health is greater than 0 and comp health is greater than 0, and then we can just print whoever's go it is. So turn, and now we can create an if statement to see if it's the computer's go or if it's the player's go. So if turn is not equal to comp, so if this turn that was returned from this function is not equal to comp in exactly the same, then it is the player's go. And we will need to be asking the player, we will need to be asking the player to enter a action that they want. So 1 will represent normal attack, the number 2 will represent special attack, and the number 3 will represent a heal, the ability to heal. So action is equal to int input, and we will pass in name. Please choose an action, and then the first will be normal attack, the second will be special attack, and the third will be heal. And then we'll just give it an extra line just to make it a little bit clearer. And now if the action is double equal to 1, then we will do player underscore normal underscore attack is equal to player dot normal attack. There you go. So what we're doing here is we're creating a new variable that is actually assigned the number that's been returned from this attack. So next we will do comp underscore health is equal to comp underscore health minus player normal attack. So whatever's been returned here, we will take the computer's health, which is 100, and we will minus the player's normal attack. So we will reassign the player's normal attack to whatever, to 100. We will reassign computer's health to 100 minus whatever the player's normal attack has returned. And now we need to add some energy to the player so that they are able to use the other functions. So player energy plus equals 10. So every time they use the normal attack, they will gain 10 energy. So time.sleep 1, and this will just allow us to add a little bit more time between, or delay to the output so it doesn't look as clogged up. Now we will just print some methods or print some statements to tell the user how much damage was done. So name just did player normal attack, damage, and then print name now has player health and player energy, and then time.sleep, and we will just tell them how much health the computer has and how much energy the computer has. So the computer now has comp HP and comp energy, and now we can make it the computer's turn. So turn is equal to comp. Now what we need to do is just before we actually go back to this if statement here, we need to carry on this if statement. So if the user hasn't entered the value of 1 and they have entered the value of 2, so else if action is double equal to 2, now we will do the special attack. So player underscore special underscore attack is equal to player.specAttack. And then comp underscore health is equal to comp underscore health minus player underscore special attack. And then we can minus some energy from the player. So player underscore energy minus 20, minus equals 20. And now we can do time.sleep to add a delay and then print the actual damage that was done. So name just did player underscore special attack damage, and then print name now has player underscore health and player underscore energy, and then time.sleep, and then we can print the computer's health. So the computer now has comp underscore HP health and comp underscore energy. And then after that's happened, it will be the computer's turn. So I've actually just realised that the else if here, because we are minusing 20 energy, we need to make sure that the player actually has 20 energy. So if action is double equal to 2 and player underscore energy is greater than or equal to 20, then this will happen. Otherwise, we won't be able to minus 20 energy because it will go below 0. Well, we will, but we shouldn't be able to. So next we will do an else if, an else if for action being equal to 3 and player energy being greater than or equal to 15. And this will just allow us to heal the player. So player underscore heal is equal to player dot heal. And then player underscore health is plus equal to player underscore heal. And then player underscore energy minus equals 15 and time.sleep. And then we will just print how much health they've actually healed themselves for, because otherwise we won't actually know how much health they have and stuff like that. So name just healed themselves for player underscore heal. And then turn is equal to comp. Although we should probably actually want to output the total amount of health that the player has. So print name has player underscore HP health and player underscore energy. So now we will be checking to see if the action is 2 or 3, but the energy is lower than 15. So if the action is 3 and the energy does not match the amount that they can actually use. So else if action is double equal to 2 or action is double equal to 3 and player underscore energy is less than 15, then we will just print a statement that says they cannot do this. So name, you have player underscore HP and player, I can't type today, player underscore energy. Just going to add in health here to make it a little bit clearer. And then we will just print your energy is too low. Please choose number 1, normal attack. And then else, so if the user has entered something that isn't the number 1, 2, or 3, then we will just print a statement saying, please enter a correct action. So please enter a correct action. And now we are going into the computer's turn. So else, if comp underscore energy is greater than or equal to 20, then we will create the variables that are assigned to the computer's special attack. So comp underscore special attack is equal to comp dot special attack, and then player underscore health is equal to player underscore health minus comp special attack. And then comp underscore energy minus equals 20, time dot sleep 1, and then we will just print how much damage they've done. So on a new line, the computer just did comp special attack, damage, print, name now has player HP and health and player energy, and then time dot sleep, and then print the computer's total health and energy after they have just lost 20 energy. So the computer now has comp underscore health and comp underscore energy, and then we will make the turn equal to name. So this will put it back into the user's name. So next, we only want the computer to really heal itself once it gets to a certain state. So once it gets to a low enough health that it feels threatened. So what we can do really is actually make it halfway. So else if comp underscore health is less than 50 and comp underscore energy is greater than or equal to 15, then we can use the healing method. So comp underscore healing is equal to comp dot heal, and then comp underscore health plus equals comp underscore healing, and then comp underscore energy minus equals 15, and time dot sleep. And then print a new line saying the comp has healed themselves for comp underscore healing, and then print name now has player underscore health and player underscore energy. And we don't really need it there, but it is always good to just output how much they have so that when it comes to their next go, which will be any second after, they know exactly how much they have. So time.sleep 1, and then print the computer now has comp health and comp energy. And then we can recreate the turn and assign it to the player's name. And then else we will just use the normal attack. So obviously because the computer's not entering numbers, we don't have to worry about stuff like that. We don't have to worry that they're not going to, or they're going to be trying to heal themselves and they don't have enough energy. So, so finally comp underscore norm attack is equal to comp dot normal attack, and then player underscore health is equal to player health minus comp normal attack. And then we can do comp energy plus equals 10 and time dot sleep 1. And then we will just print some statements to say how much damage. So comp just did comp norm attack damage, and then print name now has player underscore health and player underscore energy. And then finally, the last print statement here, the computer now has comp health and comp energy, and then turn is equal to name to put it back to the user's go. And now what we need to do is if the player's health or if the computer's health is equal to 0 or lower than, so if the player gets down to say 4 health and then the computer does 10 damage, it will be minus 6 health. Is that right? I think so. So if it goes below 0, then we need to notify that one of them has won, because 9 times out of 10 it will not land on 0. So if player underscore health is less than or equal to 0, print the computer has won this round. And then else if the comp's health is greater than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 0, we will print that the player has won this round. So name has won this round. And now if I save this and head over to my terminal, cd into the desktop, and then Python textbasedgame.py, invalid syntax. What line is this on? Line 40. What have I done here? There needs to be an extra bracket there. Right, so now, are you ready to play? Yes. Enter your name, Chris. So it's the computer's turn, just done 2 damage. So I'll start by trying the special attack. So your energy is too low, please choose number 1. 3, your energy is too low, please choose number 1. Okay, so they both work. So now if I choose number 1, it says that I just did 7 damage. And then the computer just did 7 damage. So now I can go again. So now I've done 6 damage and the computers just did their special attack and done 27 damage. So now because I have 20 energy, I can then use mine. And I've just done 26. And then if I use number 1 again, so it's a very close game. I'm going to try the heal method in a second. So I healed myself for 7 and the computer just did 2 damage. Now the computer seems to be getting ahead, and right now I have 25 energy, so if I use my special attack I might have a chance of winning this. Amazing, I just did 30 damage, which puts him down to -7, and it says that I have won this round. So everything seems to be working in order, which is good. That's all for today's video. Hopefully this has helped you understand how we can put all our knowledge together to create an interactive game. If there's anything you'd like me to cover further, please don't hesitate in reaching out to me by dropping a comment below on Instagram or through my website. Stay tuned, as in my next video I will be looking at how to use HTML and CSS to create a front-end project. If you liked what we've been through today and you want to learn more, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel to keep up to date. Thank you, and see you next time.